video is based on a legend in the movie business, a screenwriter, producer, and director known for creating movies characterized by adaptations from pop culture, dark humor, non linear storylines, and heavy use of profanity. Apart from his brilliant eye for angles, plot twists, and incredible close ups, his scripts make you turn the volume up to make sure that you don't miss a single line.
Be in here no more than 10 minutes.
Nancy's out. I'm taking this woman to hang.
But how did he go from being a sales assistant in a video shop to a famous international movie director? Let's just find out. First, avoid people who discourage you. Tarantino was born on March 27, 1963, and at the age of 14, he wrote one of his earliest works, a screenplay called Captain Pitchfuss and the Anchovy Bandit, based on 1977 film Smokey and Bandit. He later revealed that his mother had ridiculed his writing skills when he was younger, so he vowed that he would never share his wealth with her. Age 15, he was grounded by his mother for shoplifting Elmore Leonard's novel The Switch from Kmart. Second, knowledge. As an adult, he found one obsession watching films on his VCR. It was from this obsession of watching movies over and over again that he learned about filmmaking. Video archives invited him to work for them, and he got paid to watch numerous films. His knowledge of movie was and still is very vast. Video archives shop was the single most important influence on his eventual success as a director. Third, practical rather than theory. He was a great networker, and in early 80s he met Catherine James. She became his personal manager in 1984 and advised him to his options if he actually wanted to make it as a director. She said, "For someone with no contacts, make your own low budget film and write at least 3 strong scripts." He did exactly the same. He co wrote a script called My Best Friend's Birthday and started to shoot it. They knew nothing about filmmaking and, as a result, had a hard time filming the film. Shooting dragged out over 3 years before wrapping in 1987. It cost $5,000 to make the film. The film turned out to be very immature, and as a result, it received a very poor response. He thought it was not the sort of film that he could show and hope to persuade people to raise money on. He never went to film school. He says that when people ask me if I went to this film school, I tell them, no, I went to films. Fourth, The Taste of Rejection. If you've seen True Romance, you will probably agree that it is a hot movie written by Tarantino and directed by the late Tony Scott. The film was successful when released. Initially, the Hollywood studios and major production companies didn't like the script. Catherine sent it out to over 100 sources and it had a lukewarm response at the best and with vicious rejection at the worst. One letter of rejection from a studio executive stated, "How dare you send me this piece of shit? You must be out of your mind." So even the best filmmaker had problems getting accepted. In the beginning, it takes persistence. Fifth, keep moving forward no matter what. So, after a year of sending True Romance out and getting negative feedback, finally a break happened when in 1990 he was offered a writing gig for working on a script called Dusk Till Dawn. It was the first time he was offered money to write. It was $1,500, so he was moving in a forward direction, always writing scripts. Sixth, the art of networking. In 1990, most of the Hollywood hated Quentin's material, but one thing that he had on his side was his ability to make friends. People generally enjoyed his company. And during those times, he met a frustrated producer and out of work actor named Lawrence Bender. They got into a conversation about movies and machine guns. He pitched Natural Born Killers in less than a minute, and Bender loved it. With the alcohol hitting the bloodstream, he decided to pitch another story about the heist gone wrong, Reservoir Dogs. He sat down the next day to write the script for 3 weeks straight. He had locked himself away and got lost in the world of his story. It was the first hit film script. Bender came over to his apartment and read the script and he loved it and instantly wanted to produce the film. Seventh, quality over quantity. He decided to make one movie every few years, allowing him to be fully invested in each endeavor. He assembles a stellar cast, develops a script with great writing, and takes his time with each project. Eighth, focused protagonist. He says that when I am doing a film, I'm not doing anything else. It's all about the movie. Nothing can get in my way. I made a choice so far to go on this road alone because this is my time. This is my time to make movies. It gives us a hint about how focused we should be if we want good results. Because quality would only come when you are focused. Ninth, the art of listening. He says in one of his quotes, I am a writer. That's what I do. It's a writer's job not just to write about himself, but to look at the rest of humanity and explore it. Other people's way of talking, the phrases they use, and my head is a sponge. I listen to what everyone has to say. I watch little idiotic behavior when people tell me a joke, and I remember it. This point surely tells us that we should be like a sponge. We should absorb things. Because if you do not, you wouldn't get new ideas. You wouldn't be able to be artistic at all. And if you want to succeed in your field, you need something like an upper hand, so that you can be different than other people. 10th, do what you love. Don't write what you think people want to read. Find your voice and write about what's in your heart. It is one of his quotes. As we know that he was an exceptional movie maker, it wouldn't have been possible if he had not been himself. We often become such a people pleaser that we lose ourselves in the process of making people happy. 11th, to be a novelist, all I need is a pen and a piece of paper. It means to fulfill your dreams, you need much less than you think you do. Want to write a book? Then sit with a pen and a paper and write some stuff down. Want to be a painter? Grab a paintbrush and a canvas. Figure out the basic necessities you need because everything else will work out itself. Well, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it and gained something out of it. Well, if you did, don't shy away from liking and subscribing to my channel. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell. Till then, take care.